GoPro?
Yes.
Okay, will that work for you?
100%, yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any storage on my phone, so
Okay, that's fine.
this will work a lot better.
Okay, did everyone write down Adam's name? Yes?
Okay. Hello, class. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present today. We're going to be talking about the financial industry and how you can plan for the future. Before we begin, I have a question for you, and I want you to think about it as we go through this presentation. What does insurance and investment mean to you? Now, insurance and investment means different things to different people, and planning for the future is sometimes scary, and we don't tend to think about it that. Right now, I'm a certified financial planner with Northwestern Mutual, and I'm also a certified financial planner with board standards for the state of Florida. Now, a career in financial planning is a very rigorous career. You're not going to be at home a lot. It's about 60 to 80 hours every single week, and you're putting in a lot of time in the office. It's a very rewarding career. You're always learning about the industry, you're learning about new things that are going on in the economy, and you're building yourself financial independence for now and the future. You're also helping out your family as well as a lot of other families. Now, residual income is a great thing to have. It's a lasting flow of money coming into your pocket, and it makes sure that if you have some bad months, you're going to have some good months in the future, and it'll make everything work out when it comes to your finances. Now, when it comes to helping out other people in the community, you're making sure that they're financially stable. You're going to be looking at their short-term goals, their long-term goals, and really making sure that them, their family, their friends, and others are protected. So with career opportunities, we're going to start at the bottom and work our way up. So when you come into a corporate office setting, you always have to climb up the corporate ladder. You don't just jump into a career role. So when you start, you're going to be a financial representative. In order to become a financial representative, you have to pass the 215, which is the Florida insurance exam license. So when you pass that exam, that allows you to sell some type of insurance policies, limited annuities, and limited variable contracts. Now, when you try to go and become a financial advisor, you're going to try to get your Series 6 license, which helps you sell some securities, but not all. Now, when you become an advisor, it's working your way up, and you can really help people build their financial base. Now, with the role that I have as a certified financial planner, you have to go to college and you have to get your bachelor's degree. And you also want to get some form of secondary learning, so maybe your master's, or apply for your CFP exam, or maybe even your CPA exam. A lot of CFPs are also lawyers, and they have a good legal background as well. Now, I've been with this company for 6 years, and your salary is really all up to you. It's all about how much work you put in every single day, how you're building your book of business, and how you're encouraging people to start thinking for the future, thinking about saving, thinking about planning, and hopefully they'll refer you to their friends and family, because without a book of business, you're not going to make any money. So the average salary is about $60,000, but you can make anywhere from upwards to $300,000, $400,000 if you're really good at what you're doing. Now, a wealth manager is a different role. You're going to be looking at people's finances, but you're looking at more of allocating assets and making sure that they have a well-diverse portfolio. So why did you start planning? Everyone's heard the phrase, the early bird gets the worm, but it's never been more true when it comes to retirement. I bet you none of us right now are thinking about retiring, but it's something that should be in the back of your head. It's very difficult nowadays to retire, and Social Security isn't going to pay you what you need to have moving forward in life. You need to start thinking about these things now, because it's pretty much three times harder to get stocks and different types of investment vehicles now than it was back in the 1980s. So it's very difficult. And don't let anyone tell you that money doesn't matter, money doesn't make you happy, because it does. You need money in this life, and if you don't have money, it's going to be very difficult. With breaking down the numbers, we're going to be looking at some greater returns from people that started saving at age 35 versus age 25, and it's virtually double. So if you start saving now, within the next couple of years, to start socking some money away, you're going to really help yourself and maybe your potential family moving forward. So there's 3 different types of planning mechanisms that you can use to get to where you need to be. And the first one is probably the least important one, is offensive planning. So there's tons of different mutual funds out there, different types of investment vehicles, ETFs, stocks, bonds. I mean, you sit down with a financial planner someday and they can tell you all about what each one can do for you. But for now, it's just good to know that you need to invest your money somewhere, but not all in one spot. So you need to diversify your portfolio. Now, this is the most important part, and this is called defensive planning. This is where you're going to get your life insurance policy, hopefully someday we'll all have families, and if you're the breadwinner and you're bringing in money and you somehow pass away, you need to make sure that your family's going to be okay with or without you. There's different other types of defensive planning, such as IRA accounts, 401ks, deferred pension plans. And these are all types of things that can really start building for your retirement account moving forward. Now, when you're doing both of these and you're not just focusing on one versus the other, you really start building your portfolio, making sure your family's okay, making sure some of your different business investments or your estate's okay, and just tie it all together and make sure that you can retire comfortably and your family will be safe in the future. So last but not least, I want to leave you with some questions that you can think about. And this obviously doesn't pertain to you right now. Maybe you do have kids, maybe you don't have kids, but what are you going to leave behind, or what type of legacy can you leave for the people following in your footsteps? You know, are you just going to set them up with an education plan, or do you want to make sure that they have some type of amount of money that they can have moving forward? And if you were to suddenly pass away, would your family be financially stable without you? You know, it's a really tough question. Not a lot of people want to talk about it, but it does happen on an everyday basis. So I hope that you learned something today about the financial industry, and I hope that you kind of realize that it's very important to start building some type of retirement planning or some type of a base for the future. And that's great. Are there any questions?
How much and where do you get to?
As in,
As a financial plan, where you get your money?
okay, so you get your money from commission basis. So let's say I go out into the community and I go to a business and I'm like, hey, let's sit down and start looking at your different financial assets, blah, blah, blah. If I'm able to come up with a plan for somebody, they'll hopefully okay with what I have to do, and I'll get paid commission for whatever this is. So let's say like if I sell you a life insurance policy, I get 50% or something of that nature based off of whatever income is. It's a good job to have. It's just really tough to build a business.
So you're telling me to start saving now. How much should I save?
It all depends on the person. So I can't really give you like a number that I would say to start putting away, but it should be anywhere from like 20% of your income coming in, you should be starting to put away. But if you're looking for like to build like a retirement or something like that, I mean, there's traditional IRA accounts that can really start to build value over time. You just have to start doing it before like 25, 26, 27, because it gets difficult.
Okay, good, thank you. Don't forget to fill out the comment section of your paper. What did you see that you liked? What do you think is be improved?